No good news.
No good.
Hey, talking of no good, I want to get straight into it, man. SPAC Nation.
Okay.
SPAC Nation.
Yep.
Listen, Uncle Ben.
Obviously, come on. I mean, look, we talked about them before. Everyone knows what they're doing. But obviously, they hit the limelights again.
They're national news now.
Yeah, okay. Let me
Sunday Times.
National news.
Sunday Times. Oh my days, they made it. Pastor Toby's got his face all over the thing.
Fam, I swear I just see videos of him driving all these dumb cars as well.
Yep.
It's actually mad. But anyway, well, what are they in the news for recently? Because I think people want to launch an investigation into them. What's that?
I mean, it's a financial thing, isn't it? They apparently, I mean, I don't know, and I know people who've done their research, but they've not really given it to me in depth. But from what I've seen, it's a case of, they're asking people to go to banks, take out loans, give them the money. People are messing up their credit.
That's all kinds of mad.
Student loan, money you're getting to go to university.
People are student loan.
Go to SPAC Nation. Ah, man, it's messy. It's very, very messy.
Yeah, just for the benefit of people that I guess don't really know what SPAC is about. First of all, why is the SPAC in capitals? I never asked. But
I don't know what it stands for, to be honest.
It's an abbreviation.
It might be in, like, what else? What else would it be?
Right, I don't even. Yeah, it's just such a. Anyway, obviously, when I seen it, I've seen the SPAC all in capitals, so I'm thinking, okay, maybe that means something. But anyway, this is like a church, which praises sort of taking people. Young people off the streets and giving them better futures and better lives. And
let's not forget, they are supported by the police and the government in some ways, as that's what they're doing. They're apparently taking kids off the streets, and they're trying their best to tackle knife crime. Yep,
trying their best.
Yeah, I mean, that's what people are saying that they're doing, and I don't know. I don't know if I can comment on that, but
obviously they're taking these kids, these vulnerable people who obviously don't have a lot going for themselves, and he comes through, shows them the nice car, comes through like this, and then tells them something like, "Oh yeah, you need to take out this loan for salvation." Obviously, I don't know the exact words, but it's one of them ones where it's like, if you don't run these P's, innit, God doesn't love you, or some madness. Either way,
the eternal hustle.
I'm telling you, either way, they're finessing people out into taking out these mad like I don't know what bars a pastor needs to drop to me to get me to go to the bank to take out a loan. Like, I can't even drop bars to myself to get me to go to the bank to sort out my stuff. But somebody else to drop these bars to me, and then I'm like, oh shit, yeah, let me go to the bank, sort out this loan. It must be a madness.
And like, people are defaulting on their loans as well. Like,
so you're taking out loans you can't pay.
Yeah,
bro. Yeah. Nah, man.
For the sake of this church, what I want to know is. What are these people? What are they actively doing for you? Like, I mean, I know as a pastor, he'll tell you his job is just to help you find God, and he'll just talk. My job is to talk you into this and say that. But realistically, what are these people actually doing for these people that they're praying on? Because
that's what I want to know.
I mean, it's what form of mind control?
That's what I want to know.
Is it a testament to how lost people are in society, or how desperate people are, or what is it?
The way I see it, is like, obviously the church leaders, they're taking W's, they're making P's, and for anyone to take a W, where there's a W, there's also an L.
Yeah.
So I think these people are I just don't see any way they can be winning right now through SPAC Nation, and I feel like the people that do, like the small success stories that you do hear, are people that just end up joining SPAC Nation. No one goes through to SPAC Nation, does their thing, and then comes out, and then they're like, a successful lawyer or successful business person, or successful athlete. Yeah. They all just get sucked into SPAC Nation, or they're doing more things for SPAC Nation, or they get finessed, and they're like, shit. Yeah. And they come out with the story about like, how it was bad, and my man told me to take out 10K. Obviously, I don't even have a part-time job, but it sounded sweet at the time, wasn't it? So.
And he convinced you that 10K is not a lot of money.
He convinced you that 10K is not a lot of money, and it's gonna save you. Meanwhile, this guy's driving a newly wrapped Lambo. Like, it's actually mad. Like I said, I want to know what bars he's dropping to people, and like, why are people kind of going for it? Like, I feel kind of sad as well, because obviously you're preying on a certain type of person, a certain type of vulnerable person, that when you're at that point, fam, you'll believe in a lot of stuff. The people that come to SPAC Nation aren't coming to SPAC Nation because their life's going great. They're already coming because it needs change.
They need assistance.
Exactly, they need assistance.
They need something to change in their life, and yeah, they're hoping that Pastor Tubi and the other pastors who are, you know what, I've on YouTube. There's a guy. I don't know if it's a guy. There's somebody who's got an account. I think he's an exposer. I need to find the name of the account, but what he's trying to do is expose the pastors of SPAC Nation one by one.
Oh right, what is he like a inside like little Snowden?
I don't think he's an inside person, but it's somebody that I don't know why he finds the information, but he does a few in-depth videos on some of the pastors. They have a pastor called Pastor Miriam Muller or something like that.
Okay.
If you listen to some, like, because the guy has some of her clips that she, like, some of her Insta streams, you know, when you go live on Insta.
Oh yeah.
Some of the things she says are mad.
Oh, like what?
Bruv, I don't want to say it because I'm going to paraphrase him, but if you can, go for yourself, look on YouTube, see SPAC Nation, Pastor Miriam, and if you can find some of her Insta live sermons, I don't know what it is, sermons or. Listen, she's all about this man. Like, she just wants to control people. And she says it in the thing. Listen, I need you to give me your money. You don't know what to do. She says things like that. You don't know what you're doing with your money. Give it to me. Give it to me. Come and live under me. I am your mother. Stuff like that.
Wait. See, if these are the kind of bars people are dropping, I can just go up to somebody else. Give me the peas. I'm your mom still.
Yeah. Hey. But I understand in some sense, because
do you know what? I don't. I really don't. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, because remember, like, a lot of people are just looking for some sort of leadership. They want to know that somebody's out there looking out for them. Somebody's like, and a lot of people don't have that. It's like a basic human need, and a lot of people don't have it. So wherever you can find it, be it SPAC Nation, be it work, be it, you know, a different church. People are going to be looking for that kind of validation and that kind of like a family sort of thing.
You know, I hear that, and I think it's one of them ones now where, because this stuff happens, it runs ravid in places like even in the States, in Africa.
Boy,
pastors finessing everyone. But obviously, like, I'm not to say that it's not been happening in the UK, but now, you know, there's someone that's really trying to take that forefront.
I like to be shown on it right now. Like, we can see what's going on. We can see how. I don't want to say illegal, because I don't know if these people are doing anything illegal, but how shady and how I want to say immoral, because I believe it's an immoral, unethical.
Yeah, man, it's malicious, man. You know, they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing.
It's malicious. That's the word I used to describe it. Like, listen, run the peas. God will save you. God will look after you. While I get my Gucci, my Lambo,
Trust me.
My brother here gets his Margellas, you know, but all good, bro. But yeah, the money's not. You don't need the money. First, you need to be saved. You know what I'm saying? Then we'll think about the money.
You know what it is? It's not even like you're telling them, you don't need the money that you have. It's you don't need the money that you're about to loan for me. So again, like, I'm thinking, how do you convince somebody that to take out a loan, and then after taking out the loan in their name, you're like, oh yeah, you don't even need this money still. Like, bro, like I said, I just feel sorry, because these people must be in some mad situations for that to even be feasible, for that to be an option.
But remember in everything that we just said, yeah, like all these things, everything we just said about SPAC Nation, they are being supported in some ways by the police and by the government, because they are, speech marks, they are helping tackle knife crime. And I mean, I don't know if it's true or not. I need to see some numbers. I mean, from what I see, there's still kids on the corners, still selling drugs. They're still stabbing each other, from what I'm hearing.
Yeah,
know?
I mean, if anything, showing these kids this, you know, elegant and exasperated lifestyle, and everything's like, oh yeah, Lambos, Gucci belts, and everything, it's gonna make them more materialistic.
Yeah,
which in turn kind of spurs on that whole, you know what, I need to get it any way I can, whether that be selling drugs or beating up this man or doing this robbery or whatever. Like, I think that's only going to make it worse. So I don't see how involving money in these kids' lives, where really money drives a lot of the bad things in this country, is really going to save them, personally.
Well,
so, anyway, man, I just think it's one of them ones where, like, I'm just surprised they've gone on for this long. I really am.
Oh boy, there's still a long way for them to go. They're trying to put guys into parliament, or women, shall I say? Look, they've got. I can't remember. Is it Pastor Jade or something like that? There's a girl, chick that from Tottenham who's trying to reform her life. The ends was running through her apparently, and she had enough. So she tried to like
the whole postcode ran through.
Listen, from what this exposure person on YouTube, like they were going ham. I was sitting there watching the videos. I was interested in it. I'm not gonna lie. I was listening to the videos and I was like, oh, like I don't know where you get this information from, but the vim you're coming with and the energy you're coming with, like you actually know these people. Listen, I'm gonna listen to it and. Listen, from what I know about SPAC Nation already, it's like I can't really turn away this information. You know what I'm saying?
It's not out of the ordinary with what you're currently seeing already.
But as I was saying about Pastor Jade, I don't want to talk too much about her because I don't really want to defame her, and I don't really know what she's on. But yeah, she's come from just a girl in the ends to she joined SPAC Nation. She's doing her bits and pieces. Apparently she was again I don't want to get into that one too much, but yeah, now apparently she's in Croydon. She's running like youth clubs and youth sermons and things like that, and they're trying to get her to run for Conservative seat in one of those places in South.
That's a myth.
Southwest London.
That's actually mad.
Southeast London. Sorry.
That's actually mad.
That's what this exposure person said to me, and you know what? It kind of makes sense because look, I mean I'm not going to say what he's saying is absolutely correct, but I can't fault it because. If I look at the way SPAC Nation is operating in terms of the immoralness and out in the open, so everyone can see, and
for real, that's the thing as well. For real,
everyone knows everyone can sort of see the sort of influence and the impact they're having. They're being supported. It's not just they're turning a blind eye. No, they're supporting the whole organization. The government are backing them because the government and the police are desperate to end the knife crime, or end the perception of the knife crime. So they're reliant on people. Anyone who's got any idea, they're reliant on these people. And so while these guys are out here supporting that, they're trying to, But
then has it really come to this that they know all of the let's see the PR that's coming with SPAC Nation currently, and then you as a government or a police force or whatever, you're still trying to endorse it because of. Oh yeah, these men are saying, oh yeah, we're taking kids off the street and stuff. Even though there hasn't been any direct study or correlation to say actually these kids are coming off the street because of SPAC Nation. If you show me that, there's like a report, and I'll be like, okay, we'd say no more. They are doing something. They're still scum, but they are doing something. But right now, it's hard for me to even make that link.
Remember, in a month's time, there's a general election. So these First of all,
sakes. Yeah, you're right.
First of all, these politicians are shameless. We already know that. They're absolutely shameless.
Yep.
Second of all, they will do this. They're trying to secure as much support, as much votes. They will do whatever. So even then, when I look at it like that, it's like, okay, cool. I wouldn't put it past them to support an organization like SPAC Nation because, they want votes from from that demographic.
Do you know? Yeah. Do you know what? With that in light. It all makes sense. It all makes sense. How the hell else are really the Tories gonna get any support in Croydon?
Yep.
How else? You're gonna have to have some Jake there planted there to win you votes. Okay. Do you know what? In light of that, it all makes sense. They are getting support, but that's even more fucked up then, because what kind of place are we living in where austerity is already a madness? Then you've got people making it worse, and they're being endorsed to win. Boy, hey, UK, this country finished. This country actually finished.
I think the worst part of all of this is that, they're talking about SPAC Nation on the news, but no one's talked about the Conservatives backing them or like.
That's what I'm saying. That one hit me, man. That one must have slid under the radar. I didn't know nothing about that.
This is what I'm saying. So it's like. I mean, it could be happening, it could not be happening. Maybe the information I got is wrong. But if I'm putting the pieces together, and then I'm hearing because there are, like I said, there's people I speak to that have done their research. I'm not putting any names out there. One day we'll have them on the show because I believe they know what they're talking about. But once these people give me some information, and then I see the police are supporting, the government supporting, then I'm hearing, they're trying to put someone who's reformed, someone who young girls can aspire to be like. They're trying to put those people in positions of power in the government. It's like, wow, this is one big game to these conservatives. It's one massive game.
It's actually jarred me that they're even using that as a, because they're launching an investigation into it, but it's not even the police or anything. It's like some third party kind of organization that's having to do it. That's
and even if they find wrongdoing, what's going to happen? What consequences are these SPAC Nation guys going to pay?
Exactly. What's the inquiry process? What are they going to do? Go back to the police? The police is going to be like, say nothing. We know about this. Like, it's actually crazy.
It's going to pigeonhole that.
Fam, and obviously, it's actually jokes because obviously, like I said, one of the people that founded it was, let me not even bait him out. Like, I want nothing to do with this. Let me keep my hands clean. To be honest. But like, it's just mad because obviously one of the people that started it up with, like, I used to like bang ball with and stuff like that, and like, he was a calm kid. Obviously, you know where you grew up. Obviously, I grew up in E6. That's as much information I'm going to give you. But in there, like people hustling, man. People hustling.
Yeah.
But now it's come to this. Like, this is not even. This is a big boy hustle, and it's not even like a clean hustle. Like, this is one of them hustles where it's a sticky. Like, every hustle is a sticky situation because you're there trying to finesse this. You're finessing this person.
It's all based on finessing.
And one of these days, I don't know. Like, can you take them to court for something like this? What, like, how does someone?
I mean, because that's the thing. Like, obviously they convince you, but it's like, I mean, this is what churches do anyway. Like, they convince people to give them the tithes.
I hear that.
Give them, it's the same thing. So you can't punish them. You can't legally do anything about what they're doing. It's just people need to be strong enough, and people need another. Let me not even say strong enough, because that people need another avenue to be able to go to say, okay, cool. This church is doing this. It sounds a bit mad. Oh, there's another church here that's doing this, and I don't need to pay $1,000 to enter this church and just be a member of the
a whole bag to come and say.
A bag.
Do you know what, as well?
You're
I
mad.
Know where the money.
I don't even swear, man. You're mad.
Fam, how do you take this much? Like, how do you take this much money from people? And like what happens? Is it all at once? Is it steady? Are people asking? Like, what going for my money? Obviously, I paid for the Jesus Deluxe edition, this, that, and I ain't got no blessings. So what's going on? You guys charge me 10K to save myself, and I'm still here taking these L's.
You know what he's gonna say? My son, you must be patient. You're not being patient. Be patient. Your time will come. The Lord will look after you. You're gonna hear all that typical nonsense, all that stuff that doesn't make any sense.
And then while he's saying that, he's also telling them, "Oh yeah, by the way, you might want to look at this loan as well because these guys have got good deals. The APR is sweet. This, that. I can't.
Oh man,
you know what? It'd have to be a Nigerian as well. That's what hurts me. What hurts me, cuz. Like, this level of finesse,
man,
it
come
won't
on,
be any other African.
Nobody expected anything different, bro. Listen, we knew.
African.
we knew.
This guy just hitting 419 fraudulent. Oh my god.
Oh man.
He's just like, do you know what, man? I've had enough. Because you know what? There would be, like, I used to watch Ben Hollywood, innit? So
listen, I watched Hollywood as well. Hollywood's fantastic.
And then every now and again there'll be like this advert for a convention or something like that, and you'll see one pastor, this, that speaking.
Yeah.
And you'll just see him there with some mad rings, this fly suit and everything. So obviously, and these would be like proper events and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But no one's really taking it to this level. He's moving like this is one church in the slums of Lagos or something, where they're just finessing people here, left, right, and center. They actually don't even care. Like, the way they're finessing you so rough. They don't even care like what your comeback is. They'll just tell you, look, take out the money. Okay, you can't take out the money. Calm, get out of here. Like that meme I just showed you with the, with the Joker.
Dash that guy, bro. I don't understand. That guy's got gene, fam. The guy who dashed him. That guy went
fam, for you ain't seen that Joker meme, like, it kills me, man. Do you know what? I think he must have fallen off side. Like, it looked like he fallen off a skateboard, but I'd just love to see if someone dashed him. Fam, that's not. But anyway, nah, man. Like, I just can't believe that it's come to a point like this, that people, like, again, I can't fathom 10K. Like my mind keeps trying to run over the fact of the value, but like that's a lot of peas.
Do you know what's mad as well? The thing that hurts me quite a lot is that it's not like they're using the money to benefit people, like anyone. Like they've feed homeless people, clothe homeless people, even give homeless people trims.
Yeah,
like that's
for real.
That's not part of the agenda. Nah, bruv. Listen, we're gonna buy this range. We're gonna buy these rings.
And no one else is eating but us.
Yeah, that's it.
Don't matter who put any money into the pot. You ain't eating.
The head pastor and his cronies are the ones that's going to be. Bro, this is what. This is why people hate religion, bro. Because this is what church is. This is in the eyes of the people. This is church. It's nuts.
Low key.
It's crazy.
Low key. People have been trading coin for salvation for a minute.
This is what I'm saying. That's not how it works. Bro, what is God? Think about it. God is. You can't see God. You can't hear God. You can't smell God. You can't taste. Why does God need your money?
Yeah, exactly. What's he gonna do with it?
What's God gonna do with your peas?
What's he gonna do with the peas? What's he gonna do? Come back, go through Topshop, buy a liquid? No, he ain't doing none of that. Okay, maybe it's God. He shops at Selfridges. If he was gonna shop, I reckon that's where he'd be. But still, like, it doesn't make any sense. Why does something so stupid and human and tangible like money? What does God need for it?
Oh.
What does he need? That's a good question. When people
I want to see there be I want to see an alternative and like another church where people are actually out there active. And I know the churches are this already. People are actively helping people. They're doing things that they're feeding the homeless people. They're giving them shelter because the weather's mad out right now. The weather's crazy. Like they're trying to clothe these people, give them put them in a decent environment where they don't feel so bad, where they're dying of frostbite and things like that. Like people are not dying on the street, dying from a cold, sleeping in the streets.
Yeah,
I want to see how people respond. All these people in SPAC Nation, they're out here listening to Pastor Toby. You look across to the other side of the road and you see that church where people are doing that business. Are you thinking, you know what? Like, these men are actually doing good. Let me give them some coin. Or you think, but I like it over here, bro.
No, obviously they'll be like, yeah, like over here. Like, in fact, let's stunt on them, buy another range. we didn't even need the first one, but let's buy the second one. See, stuff like that. I just don't feel if you're doing stuff like that, buying like, okay, let's just suspend the belief for a second. Yeah, let's just suppose, like we said, they are reducing knife crime. They're bettering people. They're taking people off the streets.
Yeah,
they're doing all the good things that they said they were going to do. Teaching people about the word of God and bringing people into the church. Lovely. Even then, there's no reason for you to buy a Range Rover or a Lamborghini or to even be stunting seen in that, because that's just an inefficient use of money. Because obviously you've got crazy. The range or whatever to go from A to B.
Yeah.
You could have done that on a very calm A-class. You could have done that on a bicycle, pedal bicycle, if you really wanted to.
Yeah.
You going all the way out and shelling money on all of this stuff just means that obviously that's where it's at. The image is at the forefront. Because if it wasn't, you would have been like, okay, instead of this range, I could get, I don't know, 2 of these. Well, even the A-class is kind of,
yeah, I mean, it costs money.
A very calm micro.
Yeah.
Like, very, do you know what? Fuck that. Not even a micro. A very calm Jazz. A Honda Jazz. If you're really trying to be humble, you will be rocking around with a fleet of a couple hundred Jazzes.
Yeah.
But, like, again, when I see this kind of money, I just can't look at you and be like, yeah, you're taking this seriously. And I don't see how anyone else can. Again, it must be one of those ones where I'm here chatting shit. I need to be in a room with Toby, and then he's just gonna hit me with that F64, and then my mind's gonna be changed.
You'll be spun.
And I'll be spun.
You'll be spun.
He'll
put you in a daze.
He loads up a gas drill beat. Yeah, that's when I'll be like, oh shit, say no more. I see why people paying this nigga 10K. Like that wordplay was there. Like, okay, cool, I'm here for this. But until then, like, again, I don't know what bars he would have had to hit me with the hottest bars in my entire life. Like I said, would have spun me till this day. Would have spun me so hard that I go to the bank to take out a loan for money that isn't mine to give to somebody else. Hey man, I just want people to be educated. Like, obviously, the way I see it, right? And the way I've kind of always seen it, and to be fair, it's never really like proven me wrong, is that people are going to be very seldom to make your life better, Even when their life is good, like people are very seldom to offer to make your life better, especially if they don't know you.
Oh, 100%. Like everyone's focused on themselves more time.
Oh yeah, and especially it's one of those ones where they're making it seem as if they're not really getting anything from it or da 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 da. No, like no. Even do you remember when people were coming through, even till this day now? But there must have been a couple years ago where everyone was coming through with these things like these pyramid schemes. Like, oh yeah, listen.
Oh yeah.
Got this thing set up, yeah.
I remember that.
And people come to you and be like, yo, man, I'm reaching out to you. I want to see you shine too. I'm like, okay,
everyone's wearing a suit.
And everyone's wearing a suit as well. And I'm just there like, hold on. Like, you reached out to me on a Facebook message. You ain't spoke to me in like 5 years or anything. Okay, it was my birthday last week, but you said nothing. Okay, cool. Now, all of a sudden, it's like, oh, yeah, bro, we can be business partners. You just need to drop this £200 here. And then you tell a couple more other people.
Yeah.
And then bish, bash, bosh, done.
Yeah.
Like, that never works. When people try and sell you something where it's like, okay, I'm coming out to help you, is never the case. It's always some sort of self-motivated thing where, okay, I need to drop these bars to this person, and then I'll make myself feel better, or I'll put myself in a better situation.
Yeah.
Like, apart from a charity, yeah, like even then, even if on the simplest forms of business, no one's gonna come and reach out to you and be like, I want to make you money.
Yeah,
that just doesn't happen.
I don't really mind what happens to me, but let's make you money.
Yeah, exactly. No one moves like that.
It doesn't exist.
No one moves like that. Even people that are like, oh yeah, I'm trying to make you this guy money, but I'm really trying to make myself even more money.
Yeah.
Like if I'm making money and this guy's I'm making him more money than me, I'm gonna feel a type of way.
Yeah.
Like that's more how it's gonna go. So again, just be mindful of when people are like, yeah, you know, I'm trying to do this good for you, especially if you don't really know them or they're strangers or it's come just bare random, because really if it's too good to be true, more time it really is. Yeah. And obviously it's a hustle. Everyone's gonna come to you with a smiley face, this, that, and tell you, oh yeah, everything's gonna be calm, this, that. Obviously then 10K in 2 months down the line, you're there like, okay, well, go on. The guy's just ghost.
That's it.
Just go.
That's it. Can't even get into with him. Can't even get a sit down with him.
But he's taking the whole Facebook, the whole name done. You'll be like, oh yeah. The whole address that he gave you, the whole everything, the house is gone, every last brick gone. Listen, these people will ghost you for time. The amount of times, even like in my fam, there've been people that have finessed my family and then just ghosted
straight into the wind.
Disappear, honestly, straight into the wind. Never seen, never heard. It's one of them ones. You call up the police can't even find them. They're like, listen, went to the address, there's no one there.
Bro, just bare letters. Bare letters and bare restaurant flyers.
Man, bare pizza go-go flyers. There's everywhere. Oh no, but it's mad. But no, the moral of the story is like, listen, like obviously, if you're part of SPAC Nation, then do your thing. I'm not saying that they ain't spreading any good word, but at the same time,
okay, continue.
All I'm gonna say is go to church and leave the bank card at home.
Oh well, yeah.
Leave the bank card at home. Leave the peas in the bank.
The way I can put it to people is, if somebody is asking you to give you, like, for you to give them your hard-earned money, or even to put yourself in debt for something that you cannot see, it's more likely than not it's going to be a scam. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not real. It's not real. People hold on to your money. Like, people work. Listen, people work hard for £100 a day.
I'm telling you.
And you're just going to give it to this bald-headed man in his glasses.
His head shape as well is mad. That shape as well is mad.
In that kind of head shape, only mischief and nonsense can be brewing in that head, in the brain with that head shape. Oh man. Aish.
It's true. Only mischief and just maliciousness.
That's it.
Can just brew inside such a head shape.
That's it.
Oh my word. It's one of them ones as well. Like, I think like you said, like, people normally trade their time for money. So it's mad if you're asking me to give up my time and my money. And this is money that's give up my time, my money, and then money that's not mine yet.
For what? For God.
For what? Yeah, what am I getting? This is the thing. What am I getting?
Where's the scripture that told me to give the peace? That's another thing I want to hear as well from people. If you attended a church like that, or you've been to a SPAC Nation church, I want to see the scripture. I'm not really a scripture guy, to be honest, but I want to see the scripture where it says, yeah, if you give a pastor, a reverend, or a man of God, your hard-earned money, your hard-earned gold, your hard-earned coin, your hard-earned, you give him your money, and he gives you nothing in return, you must have faith. You must continue. I want to see the scripture in it, because to me that's ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense.
Do you know, I think we just need to go. We might even need to go to a SPAC Nation service, because
you know what I'm saying? We're talking all this shit, yeah.
Yeah,
we don't even know what they're doing.
We don't even know what they're doing. I'm genuinely intrigued. I want to know. I want my life to be changed.
I'm leaving my wallet at home though.
No, yeah, of course, fam. Of course.
My wallet at home.
Like,
I'm leaving, brother. I'm taking public transport there. I'm not taking no whip. They don't know nothing. They're not gonna know nothing about me, fam. Like,
it's true.
And fam. I hope I don't see anybody that I recognize there as well. That'll piss me off. You gotta back it one time, man.
But, yeah, what's your next move? You see one of your family members at SPAC Nation.
I'm snitching on them, bro. I'm telling everyone. Every single family member I ever see. Like, I'm gonna go to my uncle's house just to start spreading, fam. Like, yo, I saw this person at SPAC Nation.
Fam, it's one of them ones. Like, is it not a slip being at a SPAC Nation service?
Well, I mean, to us it is, isn't it? But like, I don't know, man. I just don't want to see it, bro.
Like, how do you feel knowing the stories, you hear the PR, you know what the whole SPAC Nation church is going through? So, like, the next person that now gets finessed in the next week or 2 weeks, yeah, what's going through your mind? Is it one of them ones where you're shocked? You're like, oh shit, I didn't think it would be me. Or is it just like... I think
that's what it's like. Oh yeah, I know they finessed that guy, but that guy's a moron. That guy's an idiot, bro. They're not going to finesse me. I'm cool, like, I told the pastor I'm bringing the peas. I promised him. Listen, man. These men are sharks. These are sharks. Aye.
Fam, I feel sorry for you people, man. Obviously, I feel sorry for you people because, a lot of people, like you said, man, they'll work hard for that money. It's one of them ones where I feel you've been put into a position where you feel it's an investment, that you're doing something which is going to better yourself, and just getting finessed. And listen, this country's only good for one thing, and that's taking your peas. I told you now.
Boy.
It's only good for one thing.
As much as the wages here I'm quite a bit higher than the rest of most of Europe and that. Listen, you will be finessed, bruv. Car tickets, car tax, life tax, property insurance, all these little things
you have every single way.
The cigarettes you smoke, the alcohol you drink, the Lucozade you drink, everything is being taxed. The sugar in that drink is being taxed. They tax everything. Everything that you consume is being taxed in this country.
Yep.
So it's boy. But anyway, I don't know, man. It's difficult. It's a difficult one, man. Because like I say, there's no alternative, and I can't imagine starting a church where I'm actually about helping people. And I'm out there, food bank, like soup kitchens and stuff like that. I'm doing them things. I'm not going to be able to draw young kids from the street. You know what I'm saying? They'll be looking at me like, who's this dickhead, bro?
Fam.
Who's this dickhead, bro?
That's the worst thing as well. The people they're targeting as well. Like these kids, yeah, you like showing them this lifestyle, even giving it to them, yeah, is not going to help them in any certain way. You don't need to just gift somebody a better life. You need to make them earn it for themselves. If you just give someone a better life, they're not going to appreciate what the hell's going on. You haven't actually taught them something. You haven't actually taught them anything.
No.
Like, say you can, like, I'm not going to lie, you can go, and I'm not saying it's not good to just give or help people, but like, you can buy a homeless man a pair of, I don't know, Yeezy Red Octobers and be like, yeah. Obviously, I kitted him out, I did this, that. But then he doesn't know the value of the Yeezy Red Octobers. To him, all you've done is just giving him shoes, to which he's just going to rock out.
Yeah.
And when he does that, he's not learned nothing from the situation.
Nope.
Same with these kids. You're showing them all these fancy cars. Cool. It might be one of them ones where they get one, but you're not teaching them any financial literacy. They don't know what to do. If that's sure, they're going to get the car, write it off and be like, oh shit.
There's levels to this shit, bro.
For real. What are they really doing, again, for these people? I'm not seeing anyone from SPAC Nation coming out, starting a business, being a successful lawyer or something. All the success of SPAC Nation
it's all focused on
remains in SPAC Nation.
Yeah. The pastor is remaining with his nice.
And the only one I see winning is the pastor. He's the only one I really see winning. Everyone
comes out unscathed in his bulletproof range, just chilling. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't believe it.
And you know, when you're finessing like that, you don't even care what people have to say. You don't care what
That's what I'm saying.
What criticisms. Listen, I'm dancing in these people's cash, and there's nothing they can do about it. That's the mentality that you have.
Exactly. People there like, oh yeah, we're such a bad person. How can he sleep at night? Listen, believe me, if I had a 10K bed, yeah, that was like some hand woven thing, I'll be sleeping calm.
These guys are sleeping comfortably, man.
He's probably got some like custom made Courvoisier cross Gucci fucking pillowcase or something. I don't know. Like at that point, you don't give a shit.
No,
when you're making
you
that much P,
don't.
you don't give a shit. Imagine you got a church about 1,000 people, and on average, let's say these people, 1,000 people in your church, and on average, let's say they give you 2 bags each. That's 200K.
Just like that.
Wait, is that 200K? No, that's two.
Move.
My maths is kalam. That might.
Wait, how many people did you say?
1,000 people.
1,000 people, and they give you 2,000 each.
Yeah. You've got money.
Oh,
Yeah, that's $1 million.
That's $1 million still.
2,000. Yeah.
That's you've got $1 million. You're a
2
millionaire.
million.
Just like that.
Shit.
Just like that.
Shit. At the same time, you be preaching, but you be
Preaching
like,
the virtues.
preaching.
Christ, God.
Oh my.
Do this, do that. Nonsense.
How
Absolute nonsense.
Do you know what? Yeah, it brings up a valid question. Yeah, and I'm gonna get philosophical for a moment because
Let's do it.
if so many people have used God's name to do dirt and in vain, like how much? This is gonna be real controversial, but how much worth does that still have?
How much worth does what have?
The like God's will or God's will through a human mouth.
Oh, I hear what you're saying. Oh boy, the human beings make it worthless. Like the human is.
That's what I'm saying. The humans have made it
They
worthless.
poo all over it. I hear that. I hear that still.
Like, and it's been throughout the years. People have been like, the justification for you doing this bad thing is, because obviously God's been like, he's given the green light, so it's got to happen, isn't it? Obviously, you feel a type of way about it, but God knows why you're doing this.
Yeah.
Listen,
He's gonna give you a pass.
Exactly. He's gonna give you a pass. It's calm.
Yeah, because that's how it works.
Has that happened? Like throughout, we're talking millennia now, and people are still banging it.
The fear of God will make people do crazy things. That's all I'm starting to see, man. People they don't think anymore. The fear of God will make people just behave in an irrational way. And yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like it's something that I need to try and combat against it. It's difficult.
Like I said, we need to go to one of these SPAC Nation services, see what go on, and then come back to report to the people and be like, actually, do you know what? Yeah, Pastor Toby, he's got some bars. This is why he's doing this thing, or just be like, the whole thing's a scam.
Hey, listen, bars or not, bro. I need to see what you're really doing. I need to see what you're about. Listen, you can have bars for days. If your church services, you're rolling through the helicopter, coming through chatting people, you're wearing bare rings, you've got bare security around you. If that's your church service, there's no substance to you, man. I'm sorry. There's nothing there. People should not be listening to you, man.
It's true. What's anyone gonna
like, guys? People are really twanged by the words, and I hear it, innit? But like, you just have to hear it. That's it. That's what it is. The words, isn't it? See what Pastor Tibby's really about by watching him. And you know what? I'm not under the illusions that everybody who is at SPAC Nation is there for God. I can understand that a lot of the people there are, listen, I'm trying to get the money up. I'm trying to live the lifestyle you're living. I'm trying to get the range. I'm trying to get the Lamborghini. I'm trying to get the penthouse apartments. Yep. I can understand that. Don't get me wrong. But at the same time, it's like, do you really need to join a church? Do you really need God for all that? Like, I know, this is difficult for me, man.
I 100% agree with that. How many people are actually joining SPAC Nation for church?
From what?
Even then, the people are coming and they go on and say how they're trying to make people's lives better and take them off the street. Is that really going to church for God? Do you really need to help these people in the way that you're doing? Do you really need to involve God? Especially when you're not even really doing anything about it. You could have just run a calm youth center.
Yeah.
done the same things with the same investment or whatever. But it's obviously because you want to twang people that you throw God in there.
That's it.
And obviously now God's involved. People are like, oh shit.
When you hear God, it's like, it's automatically you think, this is good. This is for the good. This is not evil. This is a good thing.
Yeah, exactly.
This is not right. That's wrong.
Like that's my challenge to SPAC Nation. Like, don't need to be a church to do what you're doing. You don't need to be a church, really. Like, Pastor yourself, are you really a man of God? Pastor Toby, are you really a man of God? Do you believe in the word of Jesus?
I want to interview him, man. I would love to.
Let's get him on the show,
Toby.
man.
Let's see what we can do. Listen, if you know Pastor Toby personally and you're listening to this and you want him to clarify and you want him to give it to us, to give us the knowledge and the education, then listen, bring him on.
Imagine if he charged us for coming on the show.
Get out of here, bro. Get out of here, bro. Listen.
No, send him an invoice, fam. Send him an invoice. It'll be fake as shit, bro. It'll be as fake as your goddamn church services, yeah. But listen, it'll be nice to speak to you, man.
It'll be nice. Listen, it'll be nice to speak to anybody who's part of SPAC Nation, because, like I said,
it'll be nice
we come through all these opinions, but like, at the end of the day, we really don't know what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? It's just opinions.
We have invalid opinions nonetheless, but they're invalid in the sense that they haven't been proven or based on actual experience. Mm-hmm. So we're right now, we're from the outside looking in. From the outside looking in, it don't look good.
We want to be educated, though.
Exactly. We want to be educated.
That's the key.
We want to see what's going on the inside. Why this keeps coming up in the news. Why people are still being finessed. It's fair enough if they got finessed and then man did a little rebrand and all this, reshape the thing up, did new opening. I
don't understand that.
You know the ones there, where you have boss man who reopened his own chicken shop. And you have the whole under new management. Bro.